farmers.
Hola.
We are Mac.
And Jose.
And we are Uper Country Farms.
Welcome!
Welcome back.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since we made a video.
Yeah.
We are farmers up here in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, which is a beautiful spot. And this was our first year farming up here. That's what we want to talk about this year, is the 10 things we learned farming our first year.
Okay.
Because I'm going to tell you, if you take on farming, there is plenty to learn.
Yep.
And there will be a lot of mistakes. So we are hoping with this video to save you some time and some energy and share with you what we learned.
Okay.
All right, are you ready, Jose?
I'm ready.
All right, number 1 is to make a solid plan.
Yep.
Now, we did not do a plan from scratch. We followed almost exactly what he says in this book. We just scaled it down. I think he runs maybe 200 beds, and we scaled it down to about 40. This year we're going to up it to 80. But we just took his plan and downsized it. And I'll tell you, we opened this book up almost every week.
Yeah.
It's got such important and valuable information in it.
Good information.
Yes.
Yeah.
We used it all the time. So your first year farming, make a good plan and don't reinvent the wheel.
Mm-hmm.
Start out with the basics. Then as you get that under your belt, you can expand and try new things and do a bunch of stuff. So make a plan and stick with it.
That's the problem.
Okay, number 2 is you better learn to roll with the punches.
Oh, yeah.
Because some things will not go as planned. No. I'll tell you what, I am really bad. I'm a really good planner, but if a wrench gets thrown into my plan, well, I'm pretty much useless for half a day because I get worked up, I have trouble getting back on track. But where this guy excels is if something goes wrong, he puts his next foot out and his next foot out and he just works through the problem. It's incredible. I think we make a great team in that I'm really good in some areas and Jose is really good in other areas.
Yeah, we have like a balance.
Yeah, we do. We have good balance. And so it's nice to be working with him on the farm and experiencing his way of working versus my way of working. So thank you.
Oh, thank you.
All right, so number 3 is probably the one that we argued about or talked about the most throughout the season, and that is we would not have done the animals our first season.
Yeah.
The animals are, first of all, time consuming. It takes a lot of time away from the gardening and the planting and the weeding that we could have put more energy into those things. The bigger problem was, though, the expense. They are expensive. Like this winter, where the garden would not cost us anything other than ordering the seeds for next season. Every week we have to dole out cash to feed the animals. And that's frustrating.
It is.
They are bringing in a little bit of money because we're still selling eggs. We're still getting about 3 dozen eggs a day from our girls. But we aren't making enough money to feed them. And I just wish we had saved ourselves the energy and the money and not have done them until season number 2 or season number 3.
Yeah.
Now, that brings us to number 4, though. Instead of doing animals, we would have done a ton more perennials. Because now, we did a few perennials the first year, but we should have done a lot more. Because I want to be doing raspberries and blackberries. We want to do some blueberries. We did plant a few honeyberries, but we also want to do grapes and asparagus. Wow. The only perennial we really planted was rhubarb. We did some fruit trees.
Yeah.
And we planted rhubarb. But I think we would have concentrated a lot more this first season on doing perennials. And so I think if you're planning on doing farming and animals aren't your top priority, then I would not do the animals the first year. I would focus on planting and I would focus on those perennials because the perennials may take 3 or 4 years before they're fully producing. But that's going to be money you're going to want to be bringing in.
Yeah.
So that's what I would do. Number 5 is to figure out what infrastructure you need for your farm and spend the money and the time to get it done. I think when we're looking at starting a farm, we say, well, I can cut expenses there. I can cut expenses there. And in the beginning, Jose and I did not do a drip irrigation system because we're like, 40 beds, we can water by hand.
Yeah, but no.
I think 3 or 4 weeks into the heat of the season, Jose and I, we were done moving sprinklers. You know, we had to keep a timer running, go move them every 20 minutes. We both looked at each other and said,
Okay, no more.
no more moving sprinklers. And we ordered an entire drip irrigation system and installed it, I'd say sometime in June, which took a lot of time, but saved us a lot of energy on the back end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we would have survived the season moving sprinklers.
All the time, no.
And because we want to double this year, it's going to be even more important.
Yeah.
All right, Jose, so that brings us to number 6. What is the one infrastructure item we debated last year and never purchased but should have?
2-wheel tractor.
The 2-wheel tractor. Jonathan, who was our big mentor and really helped us out a lot at the beginning of the season, I asked him, do we need a 2-wheel tractor? And he said, I don't know, how much time do you want to spend turning over beds? And now that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
A 2-wheel tractor would turn over a bed in probably 15 to 30 minutes, depending on what you're doing. By hand, it's a 3 to 4 hour job.
Yeah, it is.
And here is the thing. In the heat of the summer, when we're at 85 degrees and 100% humidity, we had no motivation to turn over beds because you have to pull weeds. You have to go out there and hoe the whole thing and get it tilled. It killed us because we should have been planting salad mixes, and instead we didn't get that done. And salad mixes and lettuces are a big money maker at the farmer's market.
Yeah.
And because we got a little bit lazy because we did not want to be out there turning beds over, we lost a lot of money.
Yeah. And a lot of customer.
And probably some customers, exactly, because we didn't have at the farmer's market what they wanted.
Yeah.
So this year we ordered the 2-wheel tractor. It should hopefully be here in March before the season begins. And it will be a big help turning those beds over quickly. Plus, we want to go from 40 beds to 80 beds, so it'll help us form and build the beds for next year. Okay, so that was number 6. Number 7.
What is number 7?
Number 7 was building community.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't like people, farming is probably not for you. Because Jose and I, we have gotten so involved in our community. So many people have come by the farm and visited us. We've met so many incredible people at the farmers markets. We have made more friends in the last year than I think I've made probably my entire life. It has just been, we moved here because we wanted community and we have found it.
Yeah.
People have come visit us from Florida, from Oregon. We've gotten
Everywhere.
gift baskets. Some people have brought us beer. You know who you are.
No, not you.
We just have had a good time getting to know the community and getting involved. And I'm really looking forward to years 2 and 3 as we build the farm, as we build our customer base, and as we really turn into the kind of farm we want to be. Number 8 is that you are dictated to by nature.
Oh, yeah.
You can do all the planning you want, but for example, this year was extremely dry.
Mm-hmm.
We did a lot more watering than probably we would do in a normal year. Also, last winter was not a regular winter up here. We were working outside well into December, probably even into January a little bit. This year, though, we've had so much snow. Yeah, it's been crazy. And so now it's mid-December and we haven't been able to really work outside in probably 2 weeks. There's just way too much snow on the ground. I'm glad we got some things done that really needed to get done before the snow flew, because I don't think we were prepared. In that last season we were like, oh yeah, we're outside until January, and this year there was none of that. People are already snowmobiling.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Number 9 is you can't do everything.
Yeah.
And some things you're just going to have to, when you're in the heat of the season, you need to make some choices. And that choice for us this year was to not do YouTube.
Yeah.
I think we were so tired and overwhelmed. The thing that we ended up failing at was doing our YouTube channels like we had wanted to. You know, Jose and I really want to be teachers. We want to share with you what it is that we're doing on the farm. If you want to be a small-scale farmer, we want to help you do it to the best of your ability. And we failed at that this year.
Sorry.
Yeah, we are sorry. So this year it's going to be written into the weekly schedule, a plan to make sure that we're getting the YouTube videos done. Because we really want to help educate you. We want you to see what's going on here. And so many of you are always asking, what's happening?
Yeah.
Where are you guys? We hope everything's okay. And yes, everything is incredible. We are loving this. We had to give up something.
Yeah.
That brings us to number 10, which is we love farming.
Woo!
You know, whenever you start a new project or a new business, everybody always like, oh, that's going to be really hard. You're not going to want to do that. And, you know, if you listen to the naysayers, you'd never get anything done. No. So Jose and I have pushed through, and we have learned that we are farmers. We get to work outside every day. We get to be in nature, interact with the plants and the animals.
Yep. Feel
the sun on our skin. We love every minute of it.
We feel sun, black fly, and mosquito.
You don't like the black flies. Okay, so there are some downfalls to working outside. But in general, we have really enjoyed becoming farmers and are looking forward. We are going to double the farm size this year. We're going to go from 40 beds to 80 beds. We're going to put in a lot more perennials.
Yeah.
We're just really excited about what's coming and where our farm is headed. So we appreciate your support. We appreciate that you have been coming back and watching our videos, that you've subscribed to the channel.
Thank you.
And this year we'll make a commitment to helping you grow, helping you, making sure you're seeing what's going on the farm.
Yep.
Jose and I's antics. Yeah, because we're a little crazy. All right, Jose, anything else?
Just thank you.
Yeah, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for being a loyal watcher.
Yeah.
Again, we are Mac.
And Jose.
And we are Ute Country Farms.
See you soon.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you.